So we're at day 37. We haven't quite figured out what we're going to do today, whether we're going to make it a short day, stop at the next big city, or trek on. We may go there, eat lunch, and then trek on. A lot of road walking today, or just barely gets off the road, so not too enjoyable. We've gone through 3 little villages so far. Every restaurant and cafe within those has been closed up, so it's been a kind of uneventful day so far. Buen Camino. Old buildings, neat little town, Pedrouzo. So grapevines hanging over like an awning, and they are full of grapes. I didn't zoom in to see that, but I was looking for the church. Don't see the church. Just saw all the school kids get off of the city buses, or they look like tour buses, and this is their school. Eek. Said it before, this last part's getting so crazy crowded. Honestly, kind of think it takes the magic away from it. There's just hundreds of people now all of a sudden. Somebody's nice little homestead. They had some pretty planted trees, and I specifically like the chimney on this one, a little castle looking thing. Our next little town in the distance, Camino. And it's kind of funny that after walking this far, look at that, and that looks super close now. It used to be that would be like oh God, will we ever get there? But now it just looks like, oh yeah, that's about a 3-minute walk. Walking up on my arch nemesis here. See what he's up to. We're right next to the airport, if you can hear it. That's him. That's my arch nemesis.
There you go, brother.
Oh, the smell of burning rubber. Other side of that fence is the airport. It's the second airport we've had to walk all the way around. This is the airport that's, I guess, officially the Santiago airport. Because everybody else is going down this road. We stopped for our photo op, but getting pretty close. Very likely our last chapel that'll be open to the public. Very cute, very quaint. I know you've never heard those words from me before. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. And then naturally the line for the ever needed stamp. in Lava Calola, one of our last stops of the day. Really nice church, but unfortunately it's locked. But their little cemetery around's really nice. So, and as Suzette pointed out, a town fountain. We haven't seen one of those in quite a while. Bear tracks. I really wish I had brought bear spray. So this is the eucalyptus forest that they planted because they're all in rows, but then they found out later that it's evasive and starting to take over areas. But it does make for a pleasant smell here. So that's nice. Wondering if they have any processed GCs up in there, if I could sell them any columns or anything. Oh, wait, I'm retired. That doesn't matter. It's been a while since we've seen some of this nonsense. Kind of glad, but I guess as we're getting into the bigger city, it's coming back up. So this is Monte de Gozo, which is the hill or mountain where pilgrims would see their first glimpse of Santiago and the cathedral. I don't know that I can find a cathedral, but evidently back in the day you could see the cathedral as you went over this little mountaintop, and they would scream Mountain of Joy. I guess that's how it got its name. This mountain or hilltop right here is where the ruler of the area, her name was Queen Lupa, would try to head off the pilgrims and actually the disciples of St. James when they were trying to carry the concrete sarcophagus to Santiago. She would run them off with bulls, and I guess she had a pet dragon too, which helped. So that's what that hill's for. But there is Santiago, which is our final destination. So this property here, very strange. It's like these long dorms, 3 buildings across, and just rows and rows. And when you look inside, I'll show you ours later, but it's just door after door, very sterile. Nothing comes with it. I almost feel like I'm in like some kind of retention camp or prison. It's weird, but it's a huge property. If I were to guess, I don't know, I would say there's probably 40, 50 buildings here. Big, huge restaurant, big, huge laundromat, gift shop. It's kind of like a Disney World that's closed down and been abandoned and taken over. So very strange feel. So, but their food looked good. We're headed to dinner right now. I'll give you an update on that here in a little bit. More of this very odd complex. This huge building right here is kind of like a convention center. It's got tables, set up like a conference. So it's a conference center. There's like a little bank in a corner. Then a bar. There's nobody in that bar, but it's a big bar playing swanky music. A really nice restaurant. I took a couple of pictures inside. And then all this seating outside. And then there's all these little shops. Most of them don't have anything in them, but there's like an ice cream shop, a little souvenir shop. Down here, I see a laundromat, a place where you can rent bikes for the Camino, or I guess return your bikes. So, very odd complex. Another thing I wanted to point out was more of these little trees that they grow together. They have them in a circle around this fountain. They're not connected super well, but some of the branches are, but it's still a pretty cool idea. I have to try it with my trees at home, my palm trees.